Hey guys, Adam and Andrew back today with another episode of swapping the 3.8 to a 5.0, and today we are solving the problem that we're having with the fuel pump. And we've determined the problem to be here with this connector because this side of the connector is 5.0, and then on this side, which goes to the headlights and the fuse box, is from the 3.8, and the little prongs are different. So that means the CCRM, which is right there, was not getting power to turn on the fuel pump. We're now going to try to start it. So right now we're just running the long tube headers into the H pipes. Oh no. Alright guys, so as you can tell by that first startup, us bridging the two connections here for the yellow wires has solved the problem of the fuel pump not coming on, and that was due to the fact that the pinout in that connector there was different on the 5.0 side from the 3.8 side, and that was basically not giving any power to the control module for the fuel pump. So we're about to solder these together, shrink wrap them, and call it a long-term solution. Alright, so another thing I'm going to include in this video is what we did with the gas tank and fuel pump. As you can see, this is the fuel tank that was on the 3.8 when we got it. And so I literally bought the entire gas tank, fuel pump, and everything off of the 95 5.0, and we were able to get that gas tank to fit up in there. It is slightly different, but it still works. We used the same straps, and we did have to use some different tubing for the fuel lines. And one thing that is different is the fuel filler neck and the grommet, and that's not there. This little valve is still there, and that all still works. And the major thing that is different is the connector. The wires are all the same color. You can cut and splice them in, and you just have to get rid of the connectors. To be honest, you can probably use this gas tank and fuel pump with your swap if you correct the problem under the hood, but the V6 fuel pump does not pump as much gas, so that's why we went ahead and went with the GT. Alright, as you take note of my beautiful seat there, there's one more thing I want to talk about in this video, and that is this little box here, which I found connected to this guy here, and it was mounted just up there above the clutch pedal. And this is a box for the PATS system, which is the progressive anti-theft system, or something close to that, that Ford developed in 1996. Alright, and let's remember, this body is a 98, therefore it had the PATS system, and the key in the ignition would be chipped. Okay, but now, geez, that needs to be fixed. And now the motor is a 95 along with the computer, so we no longer need that. So basically what was happening was, when I was going to start the engine with my key, I was getting a theft light. So after we removed that box from underneath down there, the theft light went away, and we were able to use the just regular unchipped keys to start the car. Okay, So in conclusion, you don't need your path system. That's the final finish for the fuel pump wire, and it's just the 2 yellow wires there that caused that, and I believe that also the fan is maybe the other one. So both of those work. You can probably use your stock fuel pump. Don't quote me on that. I did not use my stock fuel pump. And a gas tank and fuel pump out of the 95 will fit into the 98. Not sure for the new edges. Hopefully that helps somebody if they're doing this swap and trying to see what parts they may or may not need. And overall, I think that's about a wrap up of the 3.8 to 5.0 video series. There'll be many more videos with this car. We still got to finish the exhaust and a couple other things here, but I'll leave you with one more cold start.